Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about the sign of Scorpio in the 6th house. So what does it mean when we have the sign of Scorpio in the 6th house in our D1 birth chart? So before we begin to get into that, I'd just like to let you guys know that I have a Vedic Astrology reading sale going on right now. You can get it for $108 and you can get it right there. So you can go here to linktree/Gebo the Shaman, or you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com. The links are all down below in the description. So, Scorpio in the 6th house. What happens when we have this placement in our birth chart? The first thing that happens, the first thing that we need to figure out is what the sign of Scorpio means. So the sign of Scorpio means basically it's birth, death, sex, transformation, sudden ups and downs, sudden gains and losses, sudden transformations, things like that. And it also relates to psychology, so psychology and the occult, mysticism, like deep spirituality, like the darker side of spirituality. You would find like maybe paranormal investigators with a strong Scorpio placement, things like that. Occultists with a strong Scorpio placement. This is also the house of like surgeons, surgery, and things like that, or the sign of surgeons and surgery and things like that. So it's kind of it's not at the best placement in your 6th house. I'll just say that. The 6th house, so you might be wondering what the 6th house is all about. So the 6th house is all about, it's the house of enemies, it's the house of your work, it's the house of your like daily work and things like that. It's the house of your health, so getting into good health. This would be the house to look at for your general health and things like that. So then we have, the 6th house is traditionally ruled by Virgo, the sign of Virgo, and Scorpio is traditionally ruled by the planet Mars. So basically what Virgo does in the 6th house ruled by Virgo, it makes you work hard. It makes you really super diligent, super analytical, super analyzing the fine details of everything to accomplish what you want to accomplish and to accomplish your work. So I kind of like relate this house placement to like someone who's like a nurse. So the 6th house would be a nurse. So the 6th house is very healing. It's also very analytical and critical, and critical thinking, very analytical thinking, so it has that going for it. And let's see, so when we have, so basically it's the sign of the nurse, so, or the house of the nurse. So it is very healing. It has to do with health and things like that, but it's also very critical, very analytical, very specific and detailed, and perfectionistic and things like that. So, which, nurses need to be that in order to, deliver the right medications and the right amounts and all that good stuff. So they need to be very critical thinking. So, then we have Scorpio here. So what happens when we combine these two placements? Well, it kind of what it does is it gives you someone who is going through a lot of health challenges and things like that. It's like, very your health, that means that your health could go like up and down. It could really mess with you. Like you could have a lot of health challenges and stuff like that with this placement. It's also the sign of enemies, so you could be heavily influenced by your enemies, and like your enemies could really have a lot of effect on you. So apart from that, I would say that let's see here. So like I said, your health might go through a lot of ups and downs. Your career could be affected by your health, in the fact that like your career could go up and down, or it could change, or you might have to move jobs, different things like that due to your health, or or your career could be affecting your health, vice versa. So it's so another thing with this placement is that like it you could you could need a lot of surgery or something like that. Scorpio has to do with surgery. Another thing with this placement is that your health could be affected by your mental state, as Scorpio has a lot to do with psychology. So I found that the root cause of most people's ill health is their mental state. So they, when they're in a state of suppressing their feelings, where did the feelings go? The feelings go into their body and become, this stagnant energy. So, which causes diseases. So, yeah, I mean, it's really I guess a place of, where you really gotta focus on your health, and in order to kind of see if this is, if this is a bad thing in your chart, or could be a positive thing, you would need to look at what's the planets in those houses. So you need to look at your Scorpio in the 6th house and see what planets are in there. If you don't have any planets in there, I would encourage you to look at your placement of Mars. So looking at, because Mars is the lord of of Scorpio, which is in your 6th house. So it's basically your 6th house lord. So I would look at that. And so let's say if that's in a good placement like Leo or something like that, where it's it's getting the positive aspect of the sun, which is all about health and things like that. So if Mars is in a good spot, then it might not be as bad. But if it's if it's debilitated in Cancer, that's rough. But yeah, I mean, it's so there's several other things to consider here. this also means that you might like doing psychological work or some kind of a work where you incorporate mind-body connection and things like that to heal not only physically but mentally and emotionally and all that good stuff. So yeah, I mean, this means that you would be, I think it's a Gemini ascendant, you'd be, if you have Scorpio in the 6th house. So I would check out my video on Gemini ascendant so you can see the rest of your chart, so you can get more information on the rest of your chart. Alright guys, so let me see how I am on time. And we're good. So just to promote myself again, I'm a certified Vedic astrologer. You can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com to get a reading with me. All the links are down in the description. You know, I have my links available at linktree/Gebo the Shaman. I have my energy work courses here available. You know, that really strengthens that body-mind connection and gets you into the energy flow and all that good stuff. It really is healing and empowering for your body and soul. And then I have my support groups. So I am a support group facilitator. That's basically geared towards helping people who need help and doing it very cheaply because I only charge, $20 per session, so it's really good. So yeah, if you would like to join a support group, if you want to get involved with some people who can, support you and love you through your emotions and tell you that it's going to be okay and all that good stuff, then I would join my support group because we're like I'm here to help you guys and give you the support and direction that you need to get through your emotions. So yeah, I'm here for you if you want to do that. Let's see here. I also offer career and life coaching. So if you want a one-time session with me, then you can go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman. And then I have my monthly life coaching packages. So if you want to meet with me for like once a month or twice a month or whatever, then you can go to patreon.com/Gebo the Shaman and sign up there. I also offer distance energy healing, which is very powerful. I use the Qigong practices right here. And basically what I do is I use those practices to cultivate the energy, and then I send it off to you. And, I do a shamanic practice, a shamanic ritual that sends that energy to you, and it's very powerful. I also have my Vedic astrology readings. You can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com and get those. Check those out. So, alright guys, I think that's enough promotion for today, so we'll talk to you later. Peace. Have a good day.